Hey Rose, want to grab a drink?
Your happiest hour of the week starts now.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy because the drinks are on us. Welcome back to Drinks on Us. I'm Riley.
And I'm Rose. We are so happy you joined us for happy hour. We are yet again back in the Sarasota studio. So cheers for that.
Cheers.
We're also very on brand, if you're watching the video, to our color scheme.
Oh, I didn't even know it. We're so obsessed with the dew.
We are so obsessed. And I just have to say, it makes the aesthetics of our Instagram like so much more cohesive. So I'm very happy about it.
Good for us. Honestly, I didn't even notice.
Yes. So Riley and I actually have so much to catch up on. We have been apart for now actually a week.
A full week. Yep.
Which, I mean, a couple weeks ago, you'd think that would be nothing, but we quickly got used to being.
I feel like I haven't seen you in a year.
Right? So we have so much to catch up on, you guys. We figured we'd catch up with you guys. So you're going to be in store for a nice, good old catch up. Hopefully you guys can't hear Rin playing with his toys. Riley's normally hearing this through Zoom, but now you get to experience. For some reason, Rin always loves to play during the podcast filming.
It's so cute. It gives us some character.
Yeah. So if you're hearing a chomp chomp, just know. But anyways, today we are going to talk about Drinks on Us guide to the perfect beach day. And before you were like, okay, this podcast episode isn't for me. If you are not someone who lives by the beach, is not going on a beach vacation, we're going to tie it in to be relevant and valuable for everyone. So stay tuned for that. We're excited to talk about it because we actually were talking about it on our own. We're like, let's talk about this on the podcast. So anyways, we are going to get into it, but I have to know what's in your cup.
Okay, so what is in my cup is actually what's in your cup too, sis. So you guys, we made this tropical mocktail before we started filming, and I have to say I didn't have too high hopes for it, but it's so good.
It's very fitting for our theme today. It's giving beach.
Like, I need to be sitting on the beach drinking this immediately. It's giving coconut, it's giving tropical. You're just gonna have to wait and see on the happy hour club, but
it is cute too if you're watching.
Mm-hmm. Just took a swig.
It's so good. The coconut is what sold me.
The coconut water is everything. So yeah, super delish. But I want to hear about your weekend. There is so much that I want to tell you, and I can't wait. But tell me about your weekend.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so first I feel like I have to tell them how funny it is that. Okay, let me back it up. I always like to get ahead of myself. So I went to Scottsdale, Arizona this past weekend. And if you feel like my voice is a little deeper than normal, that's because if I raise my octave ever one time, my voice says, we'll be seeing you later. So anyways, I went to Scottsdale, Arizona for a work retreat. It was amazing. It's obviously so fun to go on a work retreat, but all of the girls in Arbonne are like some of my best friends. And it's kind of like you. Normally, I don't get to see them only a couple of times a year. So it's like a girls trip. But it was so funny. I obviously was posting a lot of content if you follow me on Instagram. And Riley replies to my story and she's like, there's just no way that you're staying there. That is exactly where Kate and I stayed last spring training. Like, what are the odds of that? I can't get over it.
It's so crazy. Like, I recognized it right away. And it's a prime spot. Like, couldn't you walk to everything you could ever imagine?
Yes. So we walked, tried to like get in our steps because we really didn't have any time to work out. So we walked right to Old Town, like that fashion square. So cute. All the best restaurants. The weather was amazing. I feel like it was pretty similar to how it is here right now. We just had the best time. It was nonstop. The trips always are nonstop. And let me just say, flying West Coast is gnarly. I haven't done a West Coast flight in almost a year. I was so bored on the flight. I'm like, what do I do? I feel like I've been I was like, surely I'm in Europe by now.
It's so long. Did you have direct?
I had direct on the way there, but not on the way home.
Oh, shoot.
But on the way home, I'm not kidding. I landed at like 10:19 and I boarded my next flight at 10:25. So I got off and thank goodness it was a smaller airport and I just walked right onto the next. So it wasn't bad. I've just been so used to like Florida to Kentucky. But all in all, trip was amazing. I hadn't been to Scottsdale other than for my bachelorette. And let me tell you, it's a little different when you can remember and not be absolutely drunk the entire time.
Okay, Scottsdale is amazing. I absolutely love it. I'm always so sad when we have to leave, like if we're there for spring training, because there's so much to do. I feel like everything is so luxe. Like I love it there. Charlotte lives there, my sister, and I realize why she never wants to come home to Pittsburgh because it's just so amazing there.
Everything, like you said, it's elevated. They know that so many people go there for like a vacation or a trip. Have you ever been to Cala? That was my first time.
No, and I wanted to go so bad.
I felt like I was in Cabo. It was amazing. It was right in the same area by like Montauk and Hot Chicks. Like everywhere we went for my bachelorette, I was like, wow, I didn't realize how close all of this is to one another. But yeah, the restaurants, the drinks, everything is just to the nines. So aesthetic, so fun. Yeah, so overall, I have no complaints. It was the best. I'm obviously exhausted, but in like a good way, like a fulfilling way. But yeah, I feel like that's all I have to catch up on. But I need to know about your weekend. I feel like you did so many fun things. I was kind of getting a little sad because remember when I replied to your story because you went to a coffee date to Project, and I was like, I wish I was
it literally wasn't the same. Well, I went by myself. It wasn't even a coffee date. It was Friday morning, and I was like, you know what? I need to treat myself for making it through the week. And it was the same place that we had went to together, like one of my first days when I first got here. Yeah. And I just have to say, it wasn't the same by myself, but that's by far my favorite coffee so far.
How far was the drive from your house?
Like 11 minutes.
So kind of similar if you went to like Starbucks on Friday in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, no, it was totally fine. I got like a good street parking spot. So I feel like I was just slaying. But yeah, it wasn't as fun without my bestie. But really quick, I wanted to tell you that I loved all of your outfits in Scottsdale. You guys killed the content game. Like I was living for the content, and so it just looked so fun.
So this is the last thing I'll say about this. And Elsie, if you're listening, you'll think this is funny. So Elsie has like the new phone. You know, she's so good at taking photos, and my phone is so old. I don't even know if I've talked about this on the podcast, but you know, I've been trying to like download my photos. I'm not even going to get into it, but basically I've had a hold up on getting a new phone for so long. My phone is so old. To put it in context, I don't even have 3 and 5x zoom. Do you?
I don't know.
I literally only have 2.5. And it's really trendy right now to do like the super zoomed photos. So Elsie, poor girl, I'm like, can you take it on your phone and just send it to me? And I literally made my March vision board today, and a new phone is on there because I'm like, I need to get a new phone. And so that's the only thing I'm going to say is thank God for Elsie being like the aesthetic queen. You know, she takes the cutest photos. Also, I love that you did her walking pony. Was it hard to do? I've never tried it.
I just like swung my pony around and it was kind of fun, but I don't know how Elsie gets the most perfect. Like hers are always so perfect. She has such a good aesthetic eye.
She really does. So shout out Elsie. We love you. But yay, thanks that I actually wore this outfit. And I told Riley, I was like, I'm wearing the same outfit because I don't have any more creative juices in my bones. But thanks.
It's so cute.
Thank you.
Wait, I'm feeling some shame.
Why?
Because I was hoping you wouldn't mention vision boards.
Oh, I almost tagged you in mine because you need to feel the shame.
Okay. February flew by. I feel like I literally just made my February vision board.
I know, but you have to make it.
I know. I don't feel like it.
Right. Why?
I don't know.
Kick up your recliner and make it.
Okay, you're right. Next time I'm sitting in my recliner, I'm going to make my March vision board. I just feel like I can't believe it's already time to make another vision board.
That's what a short month will do for you.
I just don't get enjoyment of making it, but once I make it, I love looking at it. So I just need to get past that.
Yeah, well, take it into consideration that this is your last vision board that's Florida vibes. So that shouldn't be.
Stop! That's so sad.
Well, I'm not trying to make you sad. I'm trying to encourage you.
Okay.
Put the ocean on it. Put the sand.
You're right. It's the last time I can do this. Okay, fine. I'll do it tonight.
Okay, and if you guys, I totally am the one to blame. I saw a bunch of people were tagging us and stuff.
I didn't see.
And I didn't get on the Instagram in time to repost it. So I said, can you guys repost and tag us? Because I love seeing people's vision boards. It encourages me. So if you guys already made it and posted it and it didn't get reposted on the Drinks on Us Instagram, if you guys don't care to repost it, sorry, we're being so annoying, but I love seeing them. It makes me so, so, so excited. So everyone DM Riley until she makes her vision board.
No, I need to see everyone else's so I can get inspo. All of you
what's
are
going to be
creative.
on it?
I don't know. I need to really think about it. I just am not a vision board girly. You're so creative and you think of the best things to put on it. And I feel like I just go and copy whatever you and everyone else does on Do Crew.
Wait, I feel like you're having a reverse effect on the vision board. You were sold a couple months ago.
No, I like it once it's done. I think just the process of making it is what like I don't enjoy.
So you're more of like a write down goal kind of girl, not a visual girl.
I guess.
Vision girl.
I don't know.
Vision
I really
board
don't know
girl.
what my problem is. I've just got to get over it and do it.
Yeah.
Because I'll be thankful if I do.
You will. And it's fun. Like little things that you want to accomplish. It doesn't have to be big, mighty things.
Okay. All right. You're right.
Okay. So by the time this episode airs, hers will be done.
That's such a quick due date.
Maybe during your lunch break tomorrow.
Okay. Maybe remind me.
I will. Just save some photos. It doesn't have to be anything. You can always reuse some of them. Like your coffee can stay on it.
Okay. I'll do it.
All right. So tell me about your weekend.
Okay. I have so much I want to tell you. Okay. Let me start from the beginning. So Friday, I went to a baseball game. It was super fun. Weather was so nice. I made a friend.
You did?
It was so...
I'm so proud of you.
I can't take any credit because this girl was so sweet and like initiated it. But I was so excited to tell you that I made a friend.
Wait, can I hear a little bit about it?
She's so cute. Her boyfriend's on the team and our seats just happened to be like next to each other. And so it just kind of worked out. We just started talking. So
Has he been on?
They're new to the team too. So it was like, we both didn't really know anyone.
Yeah.
It was just so perfect. And she's a dog mom. So we really just related on a lot of things. And she was so, so sweet. Made the game. I mean, 9 innings is a long time. Like I'm usually so bored, but we chatted the entire game. So it like went by so quick.
So is she going to be going to Indy too?
It's so hard to say because like usually roster spots are very last minute. So
I hope for you. That would be so fun.
I know.
You can go to happy hour some games, but okay.
Yeah. So Friday went to the game. Super, super fun. And then Saturday morning, I met Blaine for a coffee date, our best friend who lives in Tampa. And we went to St. Pete to that Paradeco. So cute. Dog friendly. I took Truly with me.
Yeah. I forgot you took True.
And I'm so glad I took her because it took me forever to get there. And just like, I couldn't leave her alone that whole time because Kate was at the field.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, Saturday, had my coffee date. I got my hair touched up. Cutest salon.
Your hair looks amazing.
Thank you. I needed it. Like literally, I was FaceTiming Kate's mom and she asked me if I went dark. That's how bad my roots were. So
I didn't think they were bad.
I needed it bad. Anyways,
so you liked it?
I loved it. I wanted to tell everyone if you're in Sarasota to go to Maven in Maine, and Jade is who did my blonde. She like specializes in blondes. She's so, so cute. And if I lived here, I would go to her all the time.
Wait,
she's so good.
Did you know she was the specialized in blonde, like through finding her on Instagram?
Yeah, her Instagram is literally Blonde by Jade.
Oh my gosh.
She did so good.
Wow. It looked adorable.
Yeah, the whole salon was so aesthetic and I just loved it so much.
Well, your hair looks great and finding a hair girl is a big thing. So you can add that to your reasons to move.
I know. She's so good. I was like, can you just come back to Pittsburgh with me? Anyway, so what I wanted to tell you is I got home from my hair appointment, had to go pick up Kate at the field because I had the car all day and I had dropped him off earlier so I could go meet Blaine. Get back. I locked myself out of our Airbnb.
You guys, what? Riley's having such bad luck.
I know. You guys are going to think I'm an idiot and I'm going to explain what happened, but it's probably not even going to make sense because it doesn't make sense to me.
Oh gosh.
So I get home. Our Airbnb door is a deadbolt lock and like the actual doorknob locks too. So it's like double.
Okay.
I unlock the deadbolt and then I unlock the actual knob part on the handle. I open the door and I'm like, Truly, let's go outside and go potty. So she runs outside. I'm struggling to get the key out of the doorknob part and I'm like twisting it a little bit and I finally pull it out, set my stuff on the table, walk out, close the door. Truly's going to the bathroom. I turn around and go inside and the door's locked.
I'm sick.
The amount of absolute panic that went through my body.
What did you do?
I'm like, there's no way. Like, how did the door just lock? I think when I was jiggling the key to get it out of the bottom doorknob, it like went back into lock position. And then when I closed the door, that part was locked. Like the deadbolt wasn't locked. It was the bottom part. Anyways.
I'm sick.
Yeah. So I didn't have my phone. I didn't have obviously the keys.
You didn't have your phone?
No. It was just me and Truly. Truly didn't even have her leash on. So super long story. My neighbor ended up, she was sitting outside with her 2 young sons who were like playing basketball outside. So I ended up walking over there like a dummy. And I was like, oh my gosh, I just locked myself out of my Airbnb. Can I please use your phone to call my husband? She let me use her phone. She was probably so confused.
Okay, but sweet woman.
She was so nice. She was like, do you need water? It was so sweet. Called Cade. Cade's at the field. I'm supposed to pick him up in 30 minutes. I'm 30 minutes away.
Oh, no.
And so he actually texted the number of the landlord to this woman's phone. I call the landlord and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I just locked myself out of your property. Do you have an extra key? So she had to come, and thank God she had an extra key. Phyllis,
you got to meet Phyllis.
Phyllis saved the day. Well, and she's so funny. Whenever I called her, I was clearly in panic mode. I'm like, I let my dog out. I locked myself out. She's like, what? The dog didn't let you back in? Like, she made a joke about it.
Cute.
So it made me feel a little more at ease that I wasn't totally ruining her Saturday. But yeah, complete panic.
Lives. Like, did it take her a while to get there?
Like 20, 30 minutes.
So were you so late to get Kate?
So luckily he got back to the field a little bit late. So it was like, we literally got there at the same time. So, and it was so funny. Truly had no idea we were locked out. She was just laying in the grass. Like,
she's like, thanks, Mom. Let's enjoy the sun.
She had no idea. So that
Saturdays in Sarasota are not for Riley.
Not for me. Like, I have the worst luck. And maybe I was just being stupid, but I just couldn't believe I was locked out without my keys and my phone.
Are you so extra like cautious now or do you normally not go about letting Truly out that way where you put your...
No, like I'm so cautious now. Yeah.
That is so unfortunate. I'm so sorry that happened to you.
It's okay.
I think it has something to do with you driving to St. Pete or something. If you just need to stay in this neck of the woods.
I've got to just stay. I got to sit my ass in Sarasota because...
Sit and stay.
That drive also to St. Pete was I was having PTSD from my nail in the tire incident.
You guys, I told Riley, I'm like, I'm honestly so impressed that like a week later, you had the mental capacity to try that drive again.
Well, I had to see our girl.
No, I know. Anything for our besties, but you went through the ringer and turned around and did it again.
You're right. An exact week later.
An exact week. And I told Riley, you guys, I was listening to our podcast because I actually left on a Wednesday to go to Scottsdale, and I was listening to our podcast on the drive to the Tampa airport. And I shit you not, you guys, the second I'm going over the Sky Bridge where Riley ran over the pack of nails is when it was playing while I was going over the Sky Bridge. I'm like, this does not feel like something bad is going to happen. I'm like, where are the nails? Where's that pack of nails? Where's that pack of nails?
Oh my gosh, that like gives me anxiety just hearing about that.
But I made it.
You made it.
No pack of nails.
So this is your sign. If you're in the area, just be careful on the Sky Bridge. There's nails. You're not going to see them, and they will go in your tires.
So did you and Blaine walk around the pier, or did you just hang out at the coffee shop?
We just hung out at the coffee shop because I had Truly with me, and I haven't seen her since she's been pregnant.
So cute.
She looks amazing. I couldn't stop telling her how good we see her all the time, but not in person. And she's just so freaking cute. We literally just sat and talked for so long.
Oh, I'm so glad you did that. I mean, I had FOMO, but
I know.
Yeah, when I first saw her, I was like, do you care if I touch your belly? Because you look so stinking cute. Like, she's all belly. That's
all
it.
All belly. Yeah. She's perfect.
I know. Well, I'm glad that you prevailed. So what did you do Saturday night? I think
Saturday night. Cute. Oh, we went to all I wanted was like a cheap burger and fries at like a beach bar. So we went to this cute little Siesta Key oyster bar where they had live music. It was like very last minute. And it ended up being super cute and super yummy. And
Is that the place you passed that you were like, an oyster bar?
Probably.
Remember that was a martini bar.
Oh, yeah. So many bars here.
Yeah.
Right up my alley.
Yes, love it.
But okay, the other thing I wanted to tell you is we went to the beach on Sunday.
Okay.
And I think that might be a little bit of what inspired our episode today is just like the best day ever. I'm obsessed with Siesta Key Beach.
Okay. Pause, because I know you're going to say something. I can just tell you're going to say something unfortunate that happened. I can just tell. Okay. But before, I just need to know while we're on the high of it, the sand.
The sand, I've never been to an East Coast beach like this. White sand.
It's like
clear water.
It's not even like sand. It's like powder.
It's everything.
Isn't it so long? Like deep, I mean?
Yeah, it is absolutely gorgeous. It was so crowded, but at the same time, like it still felt like expansive, and I don't know, I didn't feel claustrophobic.
Oh, good. Okay. I was so excited for you to try the beach because it's hard to explain. And they're like, it's like one of the best beaches in the whole world. Like
it really is.
But I know. I think my algorithm, maybe because I'm like in Sarasota, it gave me like the top 50 beaches, and Siestaki's second.
What's number one?
Honolulu, Hawaii. So
it's hard to compete with that.
Yeah. So I was just so excited for Riley to feel the sand, because guys, if you have not been, it doesn't, like, you can't explain it.
No, it is stunning. And me and Kate were like, can we do this every Sunday? Like, it was so fun.
Farmer's market?
We didn't go to the farmer's market,
Okay.
but maybe we'll be able to fit both in next Sunday.
Yeah, you'll do.
There's so much to do here.
I know, there really is. Okay, but tell us what happened.
Okay, so I got into a domestic with these two young girls.
No.
Okay, not over a parking spot.
Wait,
the beach.
Was it at the main parking spot?
Yes.
Wait, what do you mean a domestic?
Okay, not actually a domestic. That's probably dramatic, but
that's what we say when we get in fights.
They yelled at me so hard.
Like, how old were they?
Like, okay, I thought they were they looked really young, maybe like 18, but they were drinking Trulies on the beach, so probably 21.
Okay, no, that doesn't mean they're 21.
Well, yeah, they were definitely a lot younger than us, but this is what happened. So we actually decided to go to the beach last minute.
Okay.
We're like driving around this super busy parking lot for probably 30 minutes.
Yeah. What time were you going? I feel like if you don't go early, it's like
this was at like 12:45.
Oh, yeah.
Like prime time.
Zoo.
Prime time. It was a zoo. And we quickly realized there were no open spots. Like, you just had to find someone walking to their car to leave and basically follow them.
Oh, no.
And Cade was being so weird. I was like, ask that person if they're leaving. Ask that person. He's like, no. And I'm like, you have to be aggressive in this sort of situation. And so I'm like, flag down these people right here. It looks like they're leaving. He like didn't want to, but he did. He rolled down the window. He was like, are you guys by chance leaving? They're like, yeah. They point to their car, which we had already like pulled up past their car.
I know where this is going.
And so like, they're like, yeah, our car's back there. So Cade and I start backing up because they're walking to their car. As we're backing up, this car pulls in like head on towards us, and they don't see that we are getting this spot behind us. All they see is these people walking to their car. So they're pulling in, and they kind of like block us from going back for far enough to get into the spot once they pull out. And so we're sitting there waiting for this couple to pull out of the parking spot, and the car that came head on is also sitting there waiting for them to pull out. And I'm like, Cade, like, back up, block them, like, do all this stuff. And he's like, no. I'm like, oh my gosh. So
I'm panicked.
I was like, roll down the window and tell them we're waiting for their spot. And he's like, no. And so I go, I'm getting out. He's like, don't get out. We'll find another spot. I get out of the car. These people pull out of the spot. I go stand in the spot.
Oh, good.
And Cade has to.
He's probably so mortified.
There's cars behind Cade. They're like, he's stuck. He can't go back any further to make it into the spot. So he had to pull away and turn around. When he pulls away, these girls are like, that's not allowed. You're not allowed to stand in that spot. Like, yelling at me. And I'm like, well, they told us we could have their spot, and then you blocked us, and we were trying to back up to get into it. And they're like, that's not allowed. Like, did you talk to them? I'm like, yes, we talked. They told us we could take their spot. So we were like arguing. And I never do that. But you know, when I get in a certain mood, I'm like, I'm standing up for myself. This is my spot.
Yeah.
And so they finally pull away. And I'm standing in this spot. And Cade finally loops around.
He didn't see you in the domestic?
Well, then he's like, wait, did those girls yell at you? I'm like, yes. And you pulled away. He wanted nothing to do with it.
You were left to defend
I was left. Spot. I'm standing there in a bathing suit and my cowgirl hat. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then he's like, so we get this spot. We're walking to the beach. He's like, I didn't know you had it in you.
It's something about the cowgirl hat and the Vertez girls.
Oh my gosh. Not the Becky Homeki hat. So.
Did you see the girls again?
So.
Oh no, it's not over?
It's not over. So we're walking to the beach. Kate's like, I didn't know you had it in you. I'm like, well, if it weren't for me, we would have been still looking for a spot for the next hour. So we find the perfect spot on the beach. I'm like so in love with this beach. It's so gorgeous. 10 or 15 minutes later, Kate's like, oh my gosh, there's the girls that yelled at you. They set up, the beach is packed. They set up right in front of us.
On purpose?
Like, no.
Okay.
I think it just so happened that we both chose the same little spot.
Of course.
We like walked a good while from where you enter the beach. So it was just funny that they set up right in front of us, and Cade noticed it was, probably wouldn't even have noticed it was them, but Cade did. And I'm like, oh, whatever. I don't care. Then I look up. The one girl is taking a picture of me, probably to Snapchat her friends and be like, this is the bitch that stole our spot. So I take my sunglasses off and I look at her to let her know that I
like
am
you saw
seeing
her.
it. And she like absolutely panicked and put her phone down. But yeah, that was my story.
Do you think she knew, like, by chance who you were?
No. Yeah, I couldn't believe she was taking a picture of me. And
I'm
so
sick.
it was just like awkward the whole rest of the time when we had to like walk past them to go to the water and get in the ocean and nothing ever happened. But I was like, Kate, what if they slit your tires? Isn't that nuts?
Riley.
Isn't that nuts?
That is nuts. I just have to say I'm so proud of you.
I am so proud of
Because
myself.
you had to be that in that situation. Also, like, it's not that deep for them. Like, yeah, obviously, why would you get out and stand if like you know what I mean? Like they were making it.
I would never take a spot. Like we talked to the people before they even got to their car. And that's why I was so passionate because like we found them.
Yes.
And that was our spot.
You were waiting your turn. You did it the right way. You didn't like backhand take someone's spot.
No.
There's nothing worse.
Right. I feel bad that they maybe think I was doing something wrong, but I was very proud of myself for getting that spot because
job, girly.
It was intense.
I'm just like, I wish more than anything I could have seen this live interaction.
We talked about it like all day. Oh, and the best part, when we were leaving the beach, Kate was like, you should go up to the girls and be like, hey, by the way, we're leaving if you want to grab our parking spot.
Kate, I'm like dead. Savage. I just cannot believe that he left you.
He wanted nothing to do with a confrontation or like being aggressive to get a spot. And
you guys would have never got a spot.
We would have probably left because we would have never got a spot. But yeah, now I'm heated talking about it again.
Take a sip of your drink.
Like the fact she was taking a picture of me.
She definitely was Snapchatting you. It's giving 18 years old.
You're right. They probably were 18.
There's no way. Like they were probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, girlies.
I hope they're having a good Monday. Or when does this come out? Wednesday?
Wednesday. Hope they're having a good hump day.
A good hump day, yeah. We wish them the best. Was there anything else we needed to catch up on? I'm so glad I got that off my chest.
We really just need to stop there because that is the highlight of this entire catch up, sip and spill segment, that Riley stood up for herself and had her damn beach day.
I had my damn beach day.
I'm so proud of you. Oh my gosh.
Thanks.
Wow. So did you get like sun? You kind of look a little glowy.
Yeah, I did get a little bit burned on my chest and my legs actually got a little bit burned, which I would rather be burned than pale, which I know is like bad to get burned, but.
Well, you probably haven't seen the sun in months.
No, the sun doesn't shine in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, the sun and Pittsburgh are enemies, actually. Well, I'm glad nonetheless you had a good day.
I had such a good day. Yeah, it was honestly a 10 out of 10 weekend. There were some unfortunate parts and there were some really amazing parts. So
they balanced each other out.
They balanced each other out, yes.
So funny, like thinking about your Instagram post, like no one knew what you went through to get to the beach. Only the podcast listeners know.
You guys, I went through it to get a parking spot.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to tell Ryan this story. He is going to die. Wow, the Ochos are going to die too.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, we've been talking about standing up for ourselves.
Yeah, I feel like this little podcast was in the back of my mind and I'm like, I've got to do it.
I'm so proud of you. That is fucking hilarious. Sorry for my language, but that is so funny.
Full domestic.
Everyone cheer Riley on in the comments for standing up for herself.
Thanks, guys.
Imagine Cade like never got back to you and you're just standing there like he's...
No, at one point I was standing there and I was like, Cade just left. Because he wanted nothing to do with me standing in the spot. He was like, don't get out of the car. I thought maybe he was just going to go look for another spot at one point.
Can you imagine? You were all tough, high and mighty. And then you're like, oh my God, I see him like 5 lanes over.
Yeah. It's okay. It worked out.
Yeah, it worked out. Okay. Well, that is amazing.
Do you think we should get into the main segment?
Well, what's in our cart first?
Oh, I forgot.
You forgot. You're so heated about the girls.
I'm so heated.
Riley's out of sorts.
Hey, let's get into what's in our cart.
Okay, yes. Kick us off.
Okay. So, oh my gosh, I forgot I wanted to talk about this too. So I know I said I wasn't going to wear bows anymore, but I found the perfect bow clip that I really want.
Okay. I don't think bows are like out. It's just like we said, we have to just do it in moderation. But bows have always been part of your thing.
I'm not going to overdo it anymore, but guys, I found the perfect like little summery clip that has a dainty little bow on it from Anthropologie. And
did you get it yet?
I didn't get it yet, but it's been living rent-free in my head. It's so cute. It comes in so many colors.
Maybe go check it out at the mall.
Oh yeah, I forgot I can do that here. There's so much good shopping.
Yeah.
Is there an Anthro? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sold.
Yes. Go see if
Maybe
it's
I'll
worth
do that this weekend.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna link the bow because it's really cute and it's not like obnoxious. It's very dainty.
I'm excited to see it.
It's cute.
Okay.
I also wanted to talk about my Kenra blow dry spray. Have I talked about this before? I can't remember.
No, I don't think so.
It is so I spray it in my hair after I wash my hair before I blow dry it.
Okay.
It's a thermal protectant and it somehow makes your hair dry faster.
Oh, I need that.
And it smells like heaven. I can't explain the smell, but it is so good.
Where do you get it?
Ulta. But I'm sure you can get it at like Sephora.
No, it's okay. I don't have anything against Ulta. I just need to be converted.
I honestly feel like Ulta's like pho-y compared to Sephora. Don't you get that vibe?
A little bit, but like everyone loves Ulta.
There's no reason for it. I just feel like it's kind of like forgotten about.
Yeah. That's okay. But this is similar to that Wow product you tried that you didn't like.
I didn't like the color. What's it called? Color Wow?
All I know is it's like wow. And silver, but is it kind of the same purpose? It's like I feel like you put it on at the same time.
I think you do it at the same time, but the Wow one is supposed to like sleek and like defrizz. This one's just thermal protectant, maybe a little bit of like that like shine, and it makes my hair dry so much quicker.
Like I think I'm sold. I honestly think this weekend, I could be wrong on the brand, but I honestly think this weekend I forgot my dry shampoo and texture spray. How tragic.
Oh, tragic.
I know. And I think Elsie had a texture spray of Kendra in it. Everyone kept saying like, what smells so good? And they thought it was my perfume, but it was literally her her texture spray.
All of the products smell so good.
Okay. So you've used this for a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great. So wanted to talk about that. I'll link it for you guys. And then what else did I want to talk about? I'm using this primer here.
Okay.
It has SPF. I wore it to the beach on Sunday on my face. It's like a moisturizing SPF primer for your face. I didn't burn at all.
Oh, yay.
And like I burned on other parts of my body, not my face, because of this primer from Lancome. I thought it might make my skin a little bit oily, like if I wore it under makeup, but I am so happy with it. It doesn't at all.
Is it tinted or clear?
It's clear.
Okay.
But I really like it. And it's, did I already say it's SPF 50?
No, you didn't. Ooh, 50 so good.
50 is good. Yeah. So I'm going to link that too. I have a little sample size because I wasn't completely sold on it, but I am now.
Okay. Yay. I am like starting to wonder if my Elta MD is like something in my skin doesn't like it. So I might try that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I can't wear mine under makeup too. I like need a thinner one. So what made you try it?
I got it as a sample with something. I don't know where, how, or like how I got it, but I love it. I'm so glad I have it. It's just a little bottle. I'm going to go through it. You're
going to fly through it.
Yeah.
The sample, so random, is making me think, did you ever try Caudalie?
No, because I traveled with a little cleanser, like a travel size cleanser that I have. I forget the brand. And it's not running out. It was like half full when I got here and I'm still kicking with it. So,
well, yeah, don't get it. That we taught ourselves that lesson.
Yeah. When that runs out, I'm going to try the Caudalie.
Okay. I was just remembering that you were so confident that Caudalie would give you every sample you wanted.
Like I never got a sample.
Okay. Weird flex, but okay.
Sometimes, yeah, my mind just goes.
No, I love it. That I just had to inquire about the Caudalie.
You let
journey.
it happen too.
Yeah.
You're like, let her think that. Well, what's in your cart?
Okay. Well, speaking of I feel like I've talked about Elsie a million times, so hopefully she's listening to this
perfect.
Pod. She said that she got the Estee Lauder Double Wear because you mentioned it on like episode like 2 or 3.
Yeah, that was so long ago.
And she had it on her trip.
Did you use it?
And I used it because I had never tried it before. Right. I'm obsessed with it.
You need to get it.
Okay, so I'm at a crossroads because it's not clean, but it's amazing. I realized that the foundation I'm using is not enough coverage for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I'm doing full makeup, it's nice when I'm doing maybe like a beach or so. I was obsessed. She also was like, it lasts forever. She's had it since, I guess, September? I feel like you talked about it so early on
I've had mine for so long too.
Yeah. So, yeah, do you remember when Melina's wedding was? Because you got it right after that.
It was in the summer.
It was before Kate got home, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Okay,
Summertime.
so you've had it for a while.
Yeah.
Have you rebought yours yet?
I haven't run out.
Crazy.
I know.
Did you get a pump for yours?
No, but I need to.
Because I was like putting a little on my hand and I'm like, oh my gosh, I probably am wasting so much. And she said she feels like she wastes a lot, but I saw people like put a pump on it.
There is a pump. Everyone told me that. I'm so excited for you to get it.
Yeah, so I'll have to ask what shade.
Are you going to get it though? Because it's not clean, you said.
I feel like this is what I was thinking. I'm like, I would rather feel when I'm getting myself dolled up and ready, like something that I don't think I can ever get rid of is perfume. Like that's part of my like 15, 20% of not clean. Like I can't be 100%. And I feel that foundation will be part of my.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like when I'm all dolled up anyway, I'm already kind of like, I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yes. Okay. It does.
So if you guys needed a reminder that the Estee Double Wear is amazing. Like it is amazing. And so I'll link that. Also, before I went on my trip, I got the Dolce Glow products.
What'd you think?
Right. I'm obsessed. I'll never go back to another tanner. The formula is so olive tone based, which is like, I feel like both of us have olive tone skin.
Even more than me. Yeah. Like it's perfect for you.
Oh my goodness. I'm obsessed. I love the way it went on. It did not smell like a bad tanner, which I loved. The mitt was nice. I make Ryan, does Kate ever help you self-tan?
He does my back.
Yeah. So Ryan was like, oh yeah, this one's way better than the other one. So Ryan sold as well. And it wore really well through the weekend. And
good.
Like obviously some of it's faded, but it doesn't feel
glowing.
blotchy, you know? Mm-hmm. So I also use the mist.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah. Like I'm a little, at first I was like, am I getting it on my face? Am I doing too much? How is it light. Even? But it's very light. So that's the one product you said you loved.
I loved it.
Have you been using it like in your routine?
Not a ton. I'll just use it so I like it because you can do it either before you do your makeup as a primer, and you can also do it after you do your makeup. Like it's very versatile.
Really? Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, they gave us so many products. I can't wait to dive into all of them. But yeah, I've been using the mist and the mousse. Obsessed. You guys need to try it. And speaking of Ulta, they just launched in Ulta.
Yes, I saw that.
Which was really cool. And so if you want to get it in person, go to your good old Ulta. Okay, and then the last thing, I feel as though I'm always on the market for tennies, but I'm such a tennis shoe girl, and I really just want a fun new tenny for the spring. I wear tennis shoes. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
You had to say, is that how I wrote it in the doc?
I thought it was going to be something about tennis.
You guys be like
tennies.
Tennis shoes. I knew you.
No, that's how I would have spelled it too. I wasn't expecting
it. You thought I was a new tennis girl?
Yeah.
I'd like to be. That'd be fun. But no, like a tennis shoe. And of course, my mind's going to like the gazelles and the sambas, but getting like a red or a pink or like a fun one. But I don't know, because I borrowed Elsie. I borrowed her 9060 New Balances, and they're such a good shoe for like athleisure, coffee shop, like kind of, just like that chunky tennis shoe vibe. But I'm kind of feeling like I want to get a fun, colorful one. But I don't know, like, what do you think the color of the spring's going to be?
Okay, wait, it's so funny you said that because I just bought those chunky New Balances, the ones you borrowed.
The 9060s.
I don't know what they're called.
Whoa, I only know because I linked them on my Instagram.
So, do they run true size?
I don't know.
Okay.
They fit me.
I got my true size and I'm hoping that it's right. They're in Pittsburgh, so get them when I get home.
Well, that'll be a fun little treat when you get home.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, are they actually the exact ones that I wore?
I think so.
Because they're amazing.
Another influencer, Kennedy, that I follow, she linked them, and it always gets me when they're like finally back in stock, and I'm always like, well, this is my only chance to get them, and I just click the link and do it. So I did. No,
Elsie said she had to get them when they were randomly back in stock too. I think they keep going out, but you're going to love them. They look so cute. Yay. So you get those, and then what should I get?
Okay, color of spring, you asked. I feel like I don't know. I feel like neutrals are so in, but I've been seeing a lot of red, which is red a spring color?
No, but I feel like red was, I mean, I always like red. So I was thinking red, but I feel like red was the fall color, but maybe it's like red and pink are still staying. But then I'm like, I feel like green has been having its moment, but is it kind of past its moment?
I don't think.
I'll have to look at the options. I just want something fun and spunky because I feel like you can get away with color in a tropical place too, which will be fun. And so anyways, I'll link a few that I have that come to mind, but I want to get some because I just feel like I'm wearing the same ones and I realize how much I wear tennis shoes down here. So if anyone's in the market, maybe you can also link, or I can link Elsie's 9060s and maybe you link them unless yours are different.
I'll link the ones I got if they're still in stock.
Yeah.
Maybe I got the last pair. You never know.
Never know. But that's really it. But if you guys are in the market for tennies, maybe drop some of your faves.
Yeah.
And that's it for me.
Should we get into the main segment?
Let's do it.
Okay. We're so excited to let you guys know that this episode is brought to you by Armra. I think that's the reason why I wanted to get into the main segment so bad.
I know. I knew that was why.
Okay, so as our Dew crew knows, we are very in tune with our bodies and always looking to strengthen our immune systems. That's where our obsession with Armra comes in. Armra colostrum is a proprietary concentrate of bovine colostrum that harnesses over 400 functional nutrients to strengthen your immune barriers, the first line of defense against harmful particles from the environment that can trigger inflammation and make you sick. We have been taking Armra for about 7 months now and have been keeping you guys in the loop with the effects we have seen firsthand. Personally, Armra is a non-negotiable in my every single day routine.
I totally agree. I've been grinning ear to ear while you read that because if you've been a Drinks on Us listener since the start, we've been talking about this product. It's literally a dream sponsor. So we're so excited. You guys, Riley and I don't miss a day of Armra. And it's so crazy because when I do miss a day, I feel it. It's wild. And so many of my friends and even some of the listeners at Drinks on Us have shared some of their testimonies. I feel like one of the biggest things I personally have noticed, and I know you're the same, Riley, the immunity. Like we have went through almost all of winter, no sickness. I just feel so healthy and obviously also the bloating, the digestion. It's really awesome to see all the testimonies. I feel like I convinced Riley to try it.
Literally, like I think it was episode 2, you talked about it. And now here we are at almost 30 episodes. And it's like, it's a integral part of my daily routine.
Yes. So Riley and I love the unflavored sticks, the travel packs. There's so many different versions, flavors. I was going to say colors, but it's been amazing seeing so many of you guys before we were even sponsored with Armra that you guys have tried it. So if you are in the market, if you've been hesitant, like I feel like they have to give it a go. It is the best. And it's such an easy habit to do. Like if you're already having your greens or supplements, Riley and I love our supplement game. So big fans of Armra.
Big fans. In clinical trials, bovine colostrum was found to be at least 3 times more effective than the flu vaccine at preventing the flu. We've worked out a special offer for our audience. Receive 15% off of your first order. Go to tryarmra.com/do15 or enter do15 to get 15% off of your first order. That's tryarmra.com/DOU15. Okay, so since we are now Florida girlies, we are going to be talking about our absolute ideal day at the beach. We're going to discuss everything from lunches, from activities at the beach, but also we want to tie it into.
I got too into
You're always hitting your microphone.
I got way too into that.
We're also going to tie it into anyone who isn't, living by the beach right now or even going to the beach sometime soon. Just like your ideal reset day. I feel like everyone needs kind of a day to relax and just reset.
Like a day that's just good for the soul. Yes. Things that spark joy, that have you off of your phone and just remind you like how incredible life can be. That sounds so deep, but seriously, when you're at the beach, something about it and like nothing else matters, or at the lake or just doing some sort of activity or whatever the case may be. But I do feel like so many people have spring break coming up. So many people are going to be going on vacations when their kids are off school or whatever the case may be. And if not, I feel like usually, not always, but a lot of times people go to at least a lake or beach one time during the summer. So hopefully this can help someone through seasonal depression to like get excited about how they're going to go about their beach day. But it's so funny because Riley and I were kind of chit-chatting about it because she went to the beach and it's kind of crazy how much goes into it. I feel like when you travel for a vacation, sometimes you kind of just are a chaotic mess. But I feel like now it's like my duty to have a good, solid beach routine. Like have it's like having the base suitcase. Like how are you going to go about your beach day? Because it's so obvious when you are a visitor or someone that goes to the beach all the time, don't you think?
Yes, whenever we were at the beach on Sunday, I wished so badly that I had the Bog bag that you talked about last episode.
Bog. Can Bog send us beach bags?
Yeah. Come on,
please. Cute. Oh, I'm sorry. A cute listener said they have a store here that has like the cutest patterns right now for Bog bags.
I wonder where the store is.
I think it's kind of close to us. I'll look it up after because I forget, but maybe we can go treat ourselves to Bog bags.
We deserve it.
Or Bog can send us one.
Either one, I'm good with it.
Either way, also, when I went to Target last week for it, they have Stanley and like cup attachments.
Stop it.
On the side. I'm like,
oh my gosh.
Because there's no worse feeling than when you even bring a drink or have your Stanley, whatever the case may be, and then you sit it on the sand and one, it won't tips over or it gets so sandy and it's all messy. So, okay, let's kind of do like a not would you rather, but like this or that version. Okay. So how about like blanket or chair?
Oh my gosh, I am a chair girl all the way. I always have to have my chair set up. What about you? I feel like some people will like...
I just lean so far forward.
I know, because our things are dripping a little. I feel like some people actually enjoy laying on the sand on a towel, but I need my chair.
Okay, so I like both. Because sometimes when you lay on your belly for your back or like want to be on your phone, I feel like it's harder to do that on a chair. Maybe there's better chairs out there that I haven't experienced yet, but I love laying down a blanket and then having two chairs or just a chair, whatever. So you have variety, but also as far as like the blanket, I feel like a towel kind of goes into that realm. Always bring extra towels.
Yeah.
Right? I feel like sometimes I would forget and then I'd go in the water. So then that towel's gone and then you don't have one to like wipe your stuff off when you get off the beach and you have sand everywhere. Ryan has so many tips and tricks because he's such a Florida kid.
Up here.
Yeah, that like, I'm like, wow, this makes so much more sense. I'm such a novice. But do you sit your chair like back in the sun? Do you bring an umbrella or are you like going to the water, ass in the sand, or what's that song? Toes in the water, ass in the sand.
I sit in my chair in the sun. I want the sun on me at all times. And then when I get too hot, I go take a dip in the water. And it's like the perfect balance.
I can't decide how I feel about the umbrella or like the little tents people have.
I'm going to be honest. I'm so sorry if you're a tent person, but I hate the tents on the beach.
I know, but maybe when we have kids, it would be nice. You can just throw them under there when they're like napping, you know?
Yeah, I never got behind the tent on the beach thing. Wait, there's this couple trying to set up this extremely elaborate tent when we were there on Sunday, and the wife was being so mean to the poor husband. She was yelling at him so hard, and I just felt so bad. I feel like tents really do cause tension with like the setup.
It's a production.
It's a production, yes.
You got screws and clamping. I'm like, damn, you're working up a sweat. Like by the time you get it set up, it's time to go.
Yeah.
I understand maybe an umbrella if you're fair skinned, or I will say sometimes like if you did want to be on your phone or read a book on a Kindle, sometimes it's if you don't have any sort of shade, you can't see shit.
You can't see shit.
I literally am like, I can't see a damn thing. I'm trying to take a photo. I'm like, I hope it's good. Like you had such good photos. How did you see?
I don't know. I feel like it wasn't overcast, but it also wasn't like sun blaring in our eyes. Yeah, I'm a beach chair girl.
Okay, so beach chair, I'm a beach and blanket and towel. I'm like, give me every option.
Okay, but you have to choose one. That's the game.
I guess I'd pick a chair if I had to. If I had to pick one. Okay, so eat a lunch there, like walk the village, grab sandwiches, or go up to a beach bar, or pack your lunch.
Okay, I have to say, I feel like you're going to agree. If you pack something, it could be the worst thing ever. It automatically tastes better on the beach. Something about like a homemade turkey sandwich with a little salt and vinegar chip on the side and an ice cold Diet Coke tastes so good on the beach, even though it's the most basic thing ever. So I'm a pack girl.
I'm so bad at making decisions because I'm both. Like I love nothing more than going to like stroll over to a beach bar and sit and like get a little break from the sun. Get a good grouper sandwich or whatever. But I will say stopping at Publix and getting a pub sub, chips, and a drink, elite. So if I had to pick, I'd say more often than not, if I'm not on vacation, I'm packing. But if I'm on vacation and there's like a cute beach bar, I'm probably more likely going to go to the beach bar.
I love that. I totally feel that.
Also fruit on the beach.
Oh, we forgot to say fresh fruit.
Fresh fruit.
Amazing.
Like
Publix?
Why?
I forgot to say I'm obsessed with Publix. I don't think we've talked about that yet on the pod.
Publix is the best.
This is so funny. I travel with like my medical grade skincare, my face wash, all my stuff. Cade gets to Florida, buys face wash, Publix brand. I'm like, you're kidding.
There's just no way.
And his skin is thriving. Boys are.
You want to hear something even crazier?
Different.
Ryan doesn't do anything to his face.
I mean, he's so lucky.
I was trying to get him on a skincare routine and he way back, like last year at some point, and he was just like overwhelmed and felt like his skin was, it's like, my skin does better with nothing. And he's trying to tell me,
nice.
He's like, because I'm on this skin journey trying to figure out, he's like, I think you should stop everything. I'm like, I simply can't, because one, I will be frightening at 60. Second, like I could never. But anyways, that was such a side tangent. Like, who gets face wash at Publix? Cade's one of one.
Not only getting face wash at Publix, getting Publix brand face wash. Like,
he loves Publix. He trusts them with his face. With his face.
I love Publix too. But yeah, just wild. Anyways.
It was probably under $10. Imagine.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, last thing, like your drink. How do you go about your drinks? Are you drinking alcohol? Are you packing your Stanley? Are you like what's your ideal day?
I feel like I love an ice cold Diet Coke and like always have water.
Always
staying hydrated.
In some sort of hydro flask where it's staying cold. Agreed.
I'm not a huge drink on the beach during the day because I feel like it makes you tired. The sun, it's like, it's just not enjoyable. Like, what's the point?
Yep.
But I do love like a happy hour sunset, like drink on the beach type of thing after the sun's like going down and you're not just baking in the heat.
Yeah. No, I'm the same. I would say, again, mood based. Like if there's a cute beach bar, like I'm a sucker for their whatever specialty drink they have. But I would agree. I'd prefer to just like have a special, not just a water. I love having either like a fizz or a poppy or something. Just some experience. We're such a sucker to romanticize life in any way. But honestly, a soda on the beach is fire too.
Fire.
Were you guys near the little concession? Like what part did you walk?
I think we were really far down from where you were telling me, because you said there's a really good sandwich shop. We did pack sandwiches, but I was keeping an eye out for it just in case we stumbled upon it.
Yeah.
And I didn't see it. So I'm going to have, maybe after, I'll show you on the map where we were.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we are chair, packing, Stanley's, and some special drink.
Wait, so we've picked the same thing?
Yes, but I'm like not like fully sold on one, but for the sake of this episode, yes. I would just say like always be prepared as like a little tip, because also your bag really does matter. This is such a funny story. This will be an item that I have to like talk about and link at on a different episode. Ryan and I brought this bag to our anniversary trip. I was obsessed with it. It's like this grocery bag that you can take everywhere. I've probably told you about it. Not made for the beach.
Oh, no.
Absolutely ripped the whole thing apart. Like it was hell. It was like breaking Ryan's shoulder because we were like riding our bikes to the beach. So like getting an appropriate bag that you can like fit your towels, I have a separate little bag for sunscreen. So you can always find your sunscreen. Like obviously you need to always have like your lips, your face, your body, and then making sure you have like sunscreen, an extra charger. Like what do you pack? Like what are your non-negotiables when you're packing your beach bag?
Sunscreen. I do the little bag like you. Towels, my Kindle, my water, drinks, snacks, wallet.
Good one.
I'd say, and cover up.
Yes. Appropriate cover up. And I would just say, like, if you're going to be there for a while, you're never going to be upset that you pack a portable charger. If you are going to be on your phone.
Yes.
And always bring, like Riley said, a cover up or shorts and a shirt in case you do go to a beach bar, because sometimes you can't get in without.
Yeah.
And then I feel like Ryan will normally like keep a towel, like once you leave the beach, having a towel after you go to like the wet shower station to then make sure like you can get anything extra off your bags before you then put it into your trunk. So you
That's a good
don't
idea.
carry the mess to car, because that's the worst part when you feel like it travels with you. But does anything hit more than your post-shower beach
Oh my gosh.
post-beach shower?
Post-beach shower when you're a little sunburned, you're
It's
like
the
washing the
best.
sand off you and you get out and you're like all tan, you put on your lotion. The best.
The best. And okay, sorry, back to our this or that. Book. I mean, I know you're probably going to say book, but book or music?
I love a good book on the beach. It's my favorite thing. What about
Okay,
you?
I'm so music, and so we will normally bring a speaker, but sometimes people around you will have their speaker, and it's usually like always good country vibes, and it's just the best vibe. I don't know, I love it. Excuse me, this is making me like give me something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really read. I need to, but
No, and I feel like I love just relaxing and listening to music, but like there's just something about reading a good book on the beach. It's my favorite thing ever. I've always liked to read ever since I was little, so I think I've just like always done that.
Yeah. No, that's fair. I feel like a lot of people, that's like their happy place is like reading on the beach. I will say, I feel like every time I go to the beach, I'm such a walk on the beach kind of girl. So I'd say like, are you staying put or are you walking?
Okay. So I want to say I'm a walk on the beach type of girl, but also there's nothing better than falling asleep on your beach blanket.
I know.
Listening to
blanket.
the waves
She
crash.
said blanket, guys.
Okay. Well, yes. I'm a chair girl, but I also need a blanket.
Yeah.
I love a good beach nap.
I know. And you get sun without even being like you're not dying from the heat. You're just getting, yes. There's no better feeling than you wake up and you're like, at the beach.
Yeah. You like fell asleep for a good amount of time. You're like, yes.
It's the best. And then you go dip into the water. Did you guys go in the water?
Mm-hmm.
Was it so cold?
Only at first. And then it felt amazing. Like once, like also the ocean is so calm.
Yes.
I was not expecting that. We were just like waiting. It was perfect.
Yeah. I don't know how the waves, like time of year or like where we are. I don't know how that works here. This will be a Ryan question. We'll have to ask him. But I will say also salt water for your face. So good for your skin.
Oh, really?
Yes. Especially if the water's like kind of clear like it is here. It's pretty clear.
It's so clear. And now I wish that I got my face wet.
So Ryan and I, like I'm trying to, figure out my skin, and he's like, salt water is so good for your skin. And I always notice when I'm at the beach, like my skin always feels better. So we didn't even go when you got your flat, we just literally went to the end and both of us are just white, like washing our face with salt water. And I feel like my skin has like just felt so good. I don't know what it is. So I'm coming and saying this with no research to back it up, but
good to know.
I think it has to be certain water, but oh my goodness, I love the feeling of salt water on my face.
All right. Now I need to dunk next time I'm in there.
Dunk. MJ and his girlfriend over Christmas, so imagine in December, they went and did a cold plunge in the ocean. So
they're so brave.
I know, but I'm like, I would just love to go do like a sunrise and like a dip, and I don't know, I just something about the beach. It's just pure joy. And so I feel like that's what Riley and I wanted to talk about, is like that is nature and just something like the beach. Like it just brings this certain joy where you're like, wow, the world is so cool. Like Earth is awesome.
Earth is awesome.
It's so like funny. It sounds like very weird, but
no, you're right. It's like being at the beach or being at the lake. You just forget about all those little tiny things that you were worried about that actually don't matter. Like it's crazy how we get caught up in so many things. And when you think about your life in the grand scheme of things, like that kind of stuff doesn't matter.
No.
I feel like everyone always needs a day, like you said, that's good for the soul, makes you forget all the things that you were super worried about that literally you just gotta let it go.
No, yeah. And there's something about nature that like just gets you off your phone and like out of your head, and just you realize like how maybe like minuscule your quote unquote problems are, or just again, like you just have that release there. Like I know there's science behind like what nature and stuff can do for your mental state, but we just wanted to kind of tie it in a fun way to share like the do's and don'ts. And I'm sure the more I'm hearing, even you for the next few weeks, we'll learn better tips and tricks to be like the most efficient beach goers. But if you aren't by a beach, like getting a massage, something about a massage can just reset. What's another thing? Like this is so random, like going to like a movie date, like what is it? The daytime shows.
Oh, matinee.
Like that just gets you off your phone and just kind of reminds you of how many like little things can just truly spark joy in your life. What were some of the other ones we thought of?
So we always talk about going on walks, but just like leaving your phone at home and going for a walk and being outside, breathing fresh air, I feel like that is something that helps me a lot too.
Yes. And when Riley and I were at our girlfriend Emily's bachelorette, we were feeling not the greatest. And then we went and did the sauna and the steam room. So if you have the ability to like go to a gym or even just sweat at a workout class or go to like a sauna or a cold plunge place, all those different things, like just getting outside of your own home, your own comfort zone, your own like life and doing something that just can reset your day. It's like really nice to do that kind of stuff on the weekend because it just like resets you and regrounds you for the week. But if you are going to like the lake or the beach, hopefully this episode just got you excited to like push through the seasonal depression or maybe book the trip. Honestly, book the trip.
Yeah, guys, just book the trip and invite us.
Come down.
Come on down. Yes.
Yeah, do crew takes on Siesta Key.
That'd be so fun. Can you imagine?
Maybe one day. What do you guys think?
It'd be like a big happy hour on the beach.
Oh my gosh.
We've got to do it now.
Wait, I want to do that so bad. Oh my gosh, so fun. Okay, is there anything else we wanted to say before we wrapped up the main segment?
I don't think so. I think we touched on a lot of good points.
It makes me want to go to the beach like right now.
I know.
Let's wrap and
go. We go? Okay, so let's get into Girls Room. We have some really great submissions today. The first one is kind of funny because we already talked about it a little bit. I don't know if you even realized. Oh. So this person said, I wasn't sure where to submit a topic or question that maybe girls could touch on the pod. I saw that casual sneakers are going to be a trend this spring. Not that they haven't been already, LOL. But there are so many options for casual, cute, white sneakers out there and thought maybe you guys could talk about what ones you have or are eyeing, like Sambas, Golden Goose, etc., and which ones you girls think are in. Okay, so I already talked about, I got those New Balance ones that are like chunky and I feel like they're cute for casual. You can dress them up a little bit, like for an athleisure look. I have always wanted a pair of Golden Goose sneakers. I think that they're cute. Not the ones that are like super
not for me.
Grungy, but I like a certain type of Golden Goose.
The more casual ones, not like the overly like tacky. Tacky's not the right word because some people look cute in them, but like some of them do too much.
Yes. Like sometimes I see a pair, I'm like, ugh, I don't like Golden Goose. But then other times I see a pair, I'm like, those are so cute. But they're just not in my budget right now. But I do think those are cute if you can afford them. No, yeah.
Golden Goose I think it's a certain aesthetic. I would say New Balances for sure. Vioris, or I don't know if that's how you say it. Vuori, I feel like is on the come up. And I think they have like a really, really cute and Vega.
No, those ones.
Vega. I'm probably butchering the name. Like I know the brand, but I don't know how to pronounce anything. They are so cute and they're very like slender and slim and they just have like a black or like a tan V across.
I've seen those before. They're cute.
Those are very like can dress up, can dress down. I feel like they're sophisticated, like Sophia Richie type vibe. But to me, I think New Balances and Adidas shoes are just like the hot shoe brand right now. So those would probably be my suggestions, but I'm glad we're on the same trend of sneaker life.
Yes, love the sneaker life. I feel like you really rock the Sambas.
Thanks. I just need more.
Yeah, you do. Okay. Hi, girlies. Love the pod. Aww. I am 22 and graduated from college last spring. I took time off and just started work this January. The 8 to 5 work life has been a shock to my system. I'm doing well and I feel more adjusted by now, but it's certainly not easy. All the tips for navigating this new chapter and staying positive when work is sadly just work.
Okay, I'm going to let you take the reins to start.
It's definitely a shock. I agree with you. Like going from college to working a 9 to 5, you're like, wait, I don't have a summer off. I have to do this job 365, 24/7. Like, yes, you get PTO, but you're never really off for a long amount of time. Right?
Someone must be home because Rin is starting to like want to get out of the room.
Do you want to let him out?
Yeah, I'm going to let him out.
Okay. But something that Rose and I talk about and believe in so much on the podcast is just romanticizing the little things, finding little things in your workday, in your 9 to 5 that will get you excited to get you to lunch or go to happy hour with some of your coworkers. And I have said this before, being friends with your coworkers is so important. Like you don't have to be best friends, but having work friends or like a work wife will change your life. But you're right. I totally agree with your submission. Like, work is always going to be work. No job is perfect. No one is completely obsessed with their job. Like, there's always pros and cons. But I think just doing your best to romanticize it, find something small to get you through your day, and having work friends has helped me at least.
Yeah. And I feel like something you do is like treat yourself to a coffee every Friday out. So find little things that make you excited or get you through the day. I will say it was a huge adjustment for me as well, because when I first graduated college, I did have a 9 to 5, and this is just kind of a little tug push. If you have like a dream on your heart of something you wish you could do, but it's just like financially not feasible, like do it on the side, and you never know where that could lead you to. And also, you're never like, I think maybe she doesn't even know if she likes her job or not. It's just more like the adjustment. I would just say always remember, like, work is not life. Like, never let work consume or take the joys out of your life. And it's so easy, I feel like, especially if you have to go into a 9 to 5, that you just go home and don't socialize or do things that sparked your joy because, you know, you have to get up the next day. So I would just say, like, try to find, like, push yourself to go out certain times during the night. Sorry, Rin is being crazy today, you guys. But go out to that happy hour or go do something that fills your cup up. Yes, you're probably going to be tired for the first month of kind of getting used to your new routine, but it will remind you of like how much more there is outside of your job. They can't hear it. Surely they can't hear Rin.
We let Rin out and he's literally knocking at the door to come back.
Yeah, he is being a little crazy. But did you understand what I was trying to say there?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. But we feel you, girly.
We feel you. We're here for you. Okay, next one. I feel like you're going to relate to this one a lot. My husband and I are selling our first home. We always knew this would be a starter home, but now I am having second thoughts. I am thinking of all the memories we had here. We got engaged, got married, had our first baby. The house we found is a new build and much more spacious. Do you have any advice? My husband wants to move, but he is okay if I'm not ready. I feel bad that she's having second thoughts, but I feel like this move is going to get her out of her comfort zone and she's going to be so happy.
I was going to say, especially if you went into this home knowing it wasn't a forever quote unquote home. I think if I wasn't forced into like leaving our home, even when I like knew that it was a heavy possibility that we were moving, I got into this mindset at first. I'm like, no, I love our house so much. Like, I want to stay here. It's so pretty, like all this different stuff. But there's so much more on the other side. And I can imagine, I feel like saying bye to your home that you brought like your first baby home, because we had memories, but obviously no kids in that house. But you're never going to be in that home forever. And it sounds like what your next opportunity is going to be so much better. Yes, there's going to be change, but your family is your home and you can create home wherever it is. It's definitely going to be hard. So like feel the feels. I highly recommend having a photo shoot in your home for memories and just, take all the pictures so you never forget the little things that made your house at home. But I'm team go to the new house.
Me too.
And I think you need to write us in if you do listen to us and get into the new home. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised of how much you love it and get to make that new house a home. That's exciting.
It's so exciting. Such a fun time in your life.
Yes.
Well, I think that concludes our happy hour. We had so much fun and we hope you guys had as much fun as we did. But we just want to say, feel free to share this podcast with your friends and family, anyone you think might love it. Subscribe, like us, give us a review. And we're so thankful you're here.
Yes. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm going to leave us with a cheers to hopefully getting somewhere sunny or somewhere that sparks you joy soon and having the best time doing it and getting off the dang phone and enjoying life. So cheers, Rye.
Cheers.
We'll see you same time, same place next week.
Bye. Bye.